Hi, viewers. Um, my name is Maria Catherine Simalinisa, and I will be your host for today. And I'll be talking about the pros and cons of breastfeeding versus bottle feeding. Right? Um, I hope you learn a lot from my discussion today. So let's start. So let me discuss first the pros of breastfeeding. First, breastfeeding is considered healthier. So why do we consider it healthier? Breast milk has of the essential nutrients babies need, and actually changes over time to accommodate this. Studies have also shown that it decreases the risk of sudden infant death syndrome versus formula milk. Okay, so that's the first pros of doing considering breastfeeding for your babies. Okay, second, breast milk digests easier. Okay, so let me discuss this further. Because breast milk is easier to digest, for sure, your baby is less likely to get an upset tummy after feeding. Okay, that's one of the reason why breast milk digests easier. Third, breast milk is free. Of course, it's for free. Breast milk is for free and it's always available. So it's a huge money saver too. Yes, mom, dad. So if you're looking for ways to save your money, well, if I were you, go for breastfeeding. Okay. Fourth, breastfeeding uh, promotes stronger bonding. Yeah, if you're gonna ask me, that's true. Although breastfeeding isn't always easy, the bond a mother feels with her baby is completely worth it. While fantastic bonding is still possible with bottle feeding, many parents feel a strong bond while feeding. Yep. So those are the four uh, pros of breastfeeding. Okay. Next, let's go to the cons. First, you've got to be there. Okay. Of course, if you're going to breastfeed your baby, you should always be there. Well, unless you pump milk into bottles in advance, you need to be available for feeding whenever necessary, which can be inconvenient. Yeah? Second, medications can interfere. Yeah. Certain medication can be taken while breastfeeding, as they can be passed onto your baby through your breast milk. Yeah? Third, Third cons, it can be an uncomfortable experience. Breastfeeding can be surprisingly uncomfortable, despite your baby having no teeth, of course. Especially if you're first time mom, you really feel uncomfortable. Okay? Next, not all babies are able to breastfeed easily. Yeah, it takes time and effort as well if you're going to do breastfeeding. Okay, but not all babies breastfeed easily, which can be upsetting and frustrating for the mother. That's why if you will choose breastfeeding, you have to take a lot of patience. And for me, I would really choose breastfeeding. Okay, but let's go for the pros and cons of bottle feeding first. Okay, right, let's go for bottle feeding. These are the pros of bottle feeding. First, anyone can feed your baby. Yeah, even daddy. when using a bo- when using a bottle, anybody can feed your baby. This makes it a greater choice for fathers or couples who rely on a babysitter often. Okay? And with bottle feeding, with one of the reason of choosing bottle feeding, it's also going to be like a bonding experience for for the dad and other family members. Yep, like for example your grandparents, or your auntie, or your uncle, or the sister, the brother, something like that. Okay. Next, bottle feeding is less stressful. Stress can be passed on from mother to her baby, and bottle feeding can be a lot stressful as it tends to be easier. Okay? Third, feed less often because it takes longer for your baby to digest formula than breast milk. You may not have to feed them as often. Okay? Now here's the cons of bottle feeding. First, additional cost because you have to pay for formula, whereas breast milk is free. Yeah, I discussed it earlier, yeah? Then this can add up to a lot of extra money over time. Okay? Second, formula must be prepared. Unlike breast milk, formula must be prepared, while modern contains all of the necessary nutrients babies need. If you prepare the formula differently, the nutrient levels can change with each feed. Told you, go for breastfeeding. Third, allergies. Babies aren't allergic to breast milk, but the potential is there for them to be allergic to certain formulas. Okay? So, upon discussing the pros and cons of breastfeeding and bottle feeding, it's up to you to decide. But if you're gonna ask my opinion, well, breastfeeding for me wins. You know why? Because for me it's healthier. Second, um, it's money saver. It's a money saver, guys. So you just need to be more patient, and you need more time. Okay, you need to give more time, patience, and if you opt to uh, breastfeeding. But for me, it's the healthiest choice, and it's easier for me. Okay, promotes bonding as well, and it will also help promote your baby's psychological needs, not just the tummy, but also psychologically. Okay, so but it's up to you to decide. But that's my choice. It's up to you. So that's it for today. I hope you learned something new, something good. Enjoy. Good night, good morning, and good noon to everybody. Okay? Bye.